Hero MotoCorp, where the company has said that we will be hiking prices by up to 2% on select motorcycles and scooters effective 1st of April. Remember, yesterday, Tata Motors announced a 5% price hike for CV, and today even Eicher Motors indicated that there could be a price hike in the range of 2 to 5%. So come new financial year, cars, motorcycles, trucks, buses, all are likely to get dearer. But the reason I want to talk about M&M and the Kotak Institutional Report is that I was actually quite shocked and taken aback by the kind of growth projections and the big decline in their growth projections. So first, let me start with the UV segment. They're saying that growth in FY23 for the utility vehicles, UVs, was 58%. It's going to come down to 7 to 8%. That's the extent of a decline. The reason is cost pressures, because prices are going up due to the new emission norms. Pent-up demand is waning, and weakness in rural demand. So that's in the UV portfolio. 58% revenue growth this year comes down to 7 to 8%. On the other side, the tractor volumes. They're saying that they're anticipating tractor volumes will grow by 23% this fiscal year, FY23. It will come down to 5%, and there is a possibility that the El Nino, which could, impact the monsoons, and we could have deficient monsoons, that may further hurt the sentiment. That said, but we're still expecting a 5% revenue growth because the reservoir levels are fairly adequate, and the government usually supports spending to the rural economy ahead of the elections. So growth is going to come down quite significantly. So M&M, Kotak says, has fallen 17% from its peak values, and they're saying the near term is going to be challenging given the multiple headwinds that I was talking about. That said, they still think the stock is fairly attractive, which is why they've got a buy call on the stock with a target price of $14.75. But the reason I picked up this report is because I was actually taken aback by the decline in, the way the growth rates are going to come off next year.
Yeah, that's actually very interesting, and a very interesting dichotomy that they're talking about such a substantial decline in
58% comes down to 7 to 8%, right?
I thank you for pointing it out, because this is not normal that we see such huge cuts on expectations in terms of business growth, but a buy on the stock, and they're still retaining a buy despite the fact that M&M rallied 40-50% in the last 1 year. It's come off, but still up. Yeah, it's still around the 11.
So they're saying the risk reward is attractive, right? After the 17% fall from the peak levels.
All right, that is Kotak Institutional Equities on Mahindra and Mahindra. Right now, we need to take a break. On the other side, we'll put the spotlight on loan growth in the banking sector. We will bring you our special segment, Fin Street.